Welcome, friends, in Science Lecture 5, Lesson 4, Carbon and its Compound. In this particular lecture, we are going to study regarding soaps and detergents. Now, most dirt is oily by its nature, that we have learned that most of the dirts that we understand in nature is basically oily, and obviously does not dissolve in water because oil does not mix with, or it is not soluble in water. So the molecules of the soap are basically sodium and potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acids. This is COO minus. That means if it would have been H, it would have been carboxylic acid. But removing hydrogen and sodium is added. So this particular end is called as an salt of carboxylic acids. So this is a carbon chain, a long chain of carbon 17 in terms of soap and 18 in terms of detergents. So these number of carbons, so this particular end, this is called as an chain of carbons and having an carboxylic sodium salt, and this is an oil particles which is getting attached to the one end of the carbon. The one end of the carbon with oil attached of this particular soap chain is called as an hydrophobic. This is hydrophobic end, and then one which attached with water, this particular chain and attached with water is called as an hydrophilic end. So this is hydrophobic and this is an hydrophilic end. Going furthermore, the ionic end of the soap interacts, that is this ionic, this is called as an ionic end, interacts with water. That means this interacts with water, while the carbon chain interacts with oil. That means this end interacts with oil. The soap molecules with dirt, this soap molecule with dirt and water interacts structure is called as an micelle, right? This particular structure is called as an micelle, MICELLES, micelles. So these micelles, if you see here, this is an oil particle here, and this all the soap chains is getting attached with it. This particular formation, by attracting an oil droplet by one end of the carbon chain. This is a carbon chain 1 2 3 4 likewise, and this is an salt. This particular, as I told you, this is an salt, ionic salt end. So this is an ionic salt end. These all are ionic salts end here, and these are getting attached with water, and they are attracting the oil molecules and they are trying to remove it. So when we remove the water from any cloth, from our face, so what happens, they remove the oil particles and goes away from it. So this is how they carry with water. That means they get out from, they get removed from the any skin or other surfaces. This oil water interaction forms emulsion. Oil and water is forming and called as an emulsion in water. Thus this soap micelles help in putting out the dirt, helps in putting out the dirt from body with water after washing, or washing the hands and keeping it clean. That's why we go on washing in coronavirus time, we go on washing our hands, because it removes from the surface of our hands these dirt particles, and with this the viruses and bacteria gets removed. Now while bathing with soap forms basically a foam, right? While bathing with soap forms the foam is a kind of an pulpy thing that we in birthday parties, when we spray the things around, they are called as in foams, FOM, foams, am, right? FOM forms, and are there is are insoluble substances called as in scum, which remains with water after washing. So we have seen these scums and forms formed after, once we bath it, these forms remains and they go and we see it, then we wash from the body side, they go with water. Fine. So after washing, this is caused by reaction of calcium and magnesium salts, which causes the hardness of the water. So the water with which we bath are basically having calcium and magnesium salts. So they are also getting attracted by these ionic formations, and due to which the sodium is removed and gets soluble in water, forming sodium hydroxides or carbonates which are soluble in water, and instead of that calcium and magnesium gets attached towards it. Fine. So this is how they get removed. Going furthermore, so the problem to overcome by another compound called as an detergents. So if these formations are there, we can overcome these problems by detergents, which is another formation as a cleansing agent. Detergents are generally sodium salts of sulfonic acid. That was what carbonic acid, and this is with sulfonic salts. Fine. So sulfonic acid formations or ammonium salts with chloride. This is less used, but this one is more used. Sulfonic salts or bromide ions. Both have long hydrocarbon chains, as we have seen it the formation of mesols. The charge ends of these compounds do not form insoluble participates. So they do not form insoluble participates with calcium and magnesium in hard water. This particular ends of sulfonates do not react with calcium and magnesium and forms the hard water, and reacts with in hard water, and they do not get wasted. So detergents are usually used to make shampoos and products for cleansing clothes. So we have seen that detergents are also used for making shampoos and products for cleansing. Main is the purpose is cleansing clothes. This cleansing clothes is very important because day to day life we have seen maximum use of detergents is for making or washing clothes only. So this is an highest use. Shampoos are used, but it is in the less proportion compared to the amount of clothes that we are washing it for every day. I hope so you understood the difference between soap. So soap is an carboxylic acid and detergents are for as an sulfonic ends and ammonium chlorides and bromides. Secondly, we can say that soaps are cannot work in hard water, but detergents can work in hard water. Fine. They do not form soap forms which reacts with calcium and magnesium salts, but here in case of detergents they do not react with calcium and magnesium salts and in the hard water. Thirdly, basically the oil is tightly grabbed with more better in sulfonic acids compared to the carboxylic acid, because carboxylic acid is capable of reacting with dirts very finely compared to oil, but in case of detergents that is having sulfonic acids is capable of reacting with oil ends very more firmly compared to that of the carboxylic acids. So these are the few differences I can say with respect to salt and soap and detergents. Fine. So we'll keep up till here. So this particular chapter is finished for with this lecture. Kindly write down the question answers. So thank you for this particular lecture.